Hi guys, we are going to be organizing data into 3 categories today. So this is lesson 6-1, and we are going to use this data that I created with the hearts and the stars, and we're going to ask a couple questions about them to put them into our tally charts. So first things first is I want to show you guys, this is a tally chart right here. And we are going to be putting tally marks into this tally chart right here. This is called a tally chart. So if you want to draw this out with me, I suggest you do. So you just make one line that goes directly across right here, and then you're going to put 2 lines going down separating the categories. And today we are going to be working with green hearts, red hearts, and blue hearts. So we're going to be putting tally marks into this tally chart. A tally mark is represented by data. So let's look at first the green hearts. So how many green hearts do we have? So we're going to make a tally mark for every green heart that we have. And I'm going to do it by color too so you can see. So we have 1 green heart. So I'm going to put a tally mark. 2 green hearts. Another tally mark. 3 green hearts. 4 green hearts. And then to make that 5th tally mark, you're going to go directly across diagonally. So that represents 5 tally marks. All right, so let's look at our red now. We have, and I'm going to cross this one out first so we know that we'd use that one. Now our red hearts, we have 1 red heart, so we're going to put a tally mark. 2 red hearts. And 3 red hearts. We're going to make 3 tally marks. So red has 3 tally marks. Now we're going to go to our blue. And we have 1. Oh, let me get blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, for your 5th tally mark, you always go diagonally across to make that 5. And we have 6 and 7. So we have 7 tally marks for our blue hearts. So we have 5 for green, 3 for red, and I'm going to write that down. We have 5 green hearts, we have 3 red hearts, and we have 7 blue hearts. So my question to you guys is, what color has the least amount of hearts? So you're going to look at your tally chart and you're going to think to yourself, which color, is it green, red, or blue, has the least amount or the lowest amount of hearts? And as you can see, we have a 5 for green, a 3 for red, and a 7 for blue. So we know the one color that has the least amount is red, right? Because red only has 3 tally marks, and green and blue have more tally marks than them. So red has 3. So they have the least amount of hearts. And my next question to you guys is, how many hearts are there in all? So you could either go back up to your data and you could count up all of the hearts together. You could look at your tally chart and you could add up the numbers. So you could do 5 plus 3 plus 7. And that's another way that you could figure out how many hearts are there in all. So you could either do that, 5 plus 3 plus 7, or you can go and you can count all these tally marks, or you could go up back to the data and count all of these hearts. And I'm going to count all of the hearts. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're right here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you added up 5 plus 3 plus 7, you would also get 15. So that is our answer. There are 15 hearts in all because 7 plus 3 equals 10. And you add 5 more, and 5 plus 10 equals 15. So there are 15 hearts in all. All right, I'm going to do this next one with you guys too. And we are going to use some stars for our data. There we go. All right, so we have some green stars, some blue stars, and some red stars for this one. So we are going to put our tally marks into our chart. So let's start with our green. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to make 5 tally marks for green in our tally chart. And remember, your 5th tally mark is always going to go vertical. All right, now let's count our blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to make 8 tally marks for blue. 3, 4, 5 always goes vertical. 6, 7, 8. And if you need to pause the video so that you can write this down too in your tally chart, I highly recommend that you do that. All right, and last but not least, we have our red stars. So we are going to go ahead and count those up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 red hearts. I'm going to make that red. Or not. All right, so we have 9. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I want to make that red. All right, so we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is always diagonal. 6, 7, 8, 9. So every 10 is every 5 group of 5 is going to be diagonal. So if we had 10 in this one, then you would put that diagonal. But we don't. We have 9, so we're not going to do it on that one. All right, now we have 2 questions that we need to answer. So my first question is, what color has the most stars? So let's count the stars in each of them. So green has 5, red has 9, and blue has 8. So which category, green, red, or blue, has the most stars, the most tally marks? It would be red, right? Because red has 9, and that has the most tally marks in our tally chart. So I'm going to write red has 9. All right, and my last question for you guys is, how many more blue stars, no, sorry, that should say, how many more green stars are there than blue stars? So how many more green stars are there than blue stars? So we know that, nope, that was correct. I don't know why I just changed that. Give me 1 second. How many more blue stars are there than green stars? So blue has 8, right? So I'm going to put blue has 8, and then green has 5. So how many more tally marks are there in the blue tally chart than the green tally chart? Or we can go back up to the top where our data is with our stars, and we can look at to see how many more blue stars there are than green stars. So I'm going to go back up to the top. We're looking at blue and green. So I'm going to mark them off to see which one, how many more there are. So here's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. All right, so now we can see how many more blue stars there are than green. And as you can see, there's 3 more blue stars than green stars. You could also do that by looking at the tally chart, and you could do 8 minus 5 equals 3. And we also figure that out by looking at the data or the picture. All right, so you could also see that too. You can see this is a group of 5, this is a group of 5, and then there's 3 left over right here. So there are 3 more blue stars than green stars in this problem. All right, guys, I hope this helped with learning about data and categories. See ya.